Hello friends, welcome to the other video of Enlightened Facts. This video is only made to give our best knowledge. Can India really boycott Chinese products or goods? This would be our today's topic. Let's get inside. India is angry after a bloody clash that happened on June 15 between Indian and Chinese troops at Galwan Valley in line of actual control. Across the country, there are calls to boycott Chinese products, with people burning Chinese appliances and goods, and our union minister even wanting to ban restaurants selling Chinese food. India and China both got independence back and forth. India got freedom on 15th of August in the year 1947, whereas China got it on 1st October year 1949 through the famous Chinese Revolution of 1949. Economically, both countries were running parallel to each other for almost the next 30 years until 1980. After that, China emerged as a global manufacturing hub in the 1990s and was able to mitigate poverty by enabling 85% of its population to earn a minimum of $1.9 per day. Even now, China is the leading global hub in manufacturing on a variety of high quality and cost effective products. The Chinese manufacturing industry has almost achieved a trademark in various fields like cargo ships, agricultural machines, solar panels, high speed rail systems, and chemicals used to make medicines across the world. How China achieved this? Why is China a global superpower and why is India still a developing country? The reason is that after getting the independence to China, their focus was on their people. How they can strengthen their unskilled human capital to support the country economy. So, in order to achieve it, China opened ample vocational institutions to provide practical and skill based training. Therefore, this is one of the reasons which made China incredibly utilize its human resource for the country's service. India dependence on Chinese goods. China is a strategic trade partner for India. India imports more than 16% of its goods from China. Also, this number has been rapidly rising. On an average each year, Indians import 12% more from China than they did in the previous years. India shares a massive trading partnership with China as the bilateral trade between India and China stood at $92.68 billion in the recent year 2019 compared to $95.7 billion in 2018. Out of all India's imports, 15% is imported from China worth $75 billion, whereas out of all the exports, only 5%, which is of cost $18 billion, is exported to China. India's import of Chinese products is more than the export of Indian products to China during the year 2018, and the trade deficit between India and China was around $56.8 billion. India mostly exports goods which are cost effective, energy saving, and labor saving. Example, cotton, rice, diamonds, jewelry, yarn, and low end engineering products like petrochemicals. China's export to India relies on manufactured goods like parts of automobiles, solar panels, and raw materials for producing medicines. Hence, the picture in front of us clearly says that it is extremely tough for India to boycott the Chinese products as they are well established and have dug deep roots within the Indian markets. Dependency of India on Chinese products. Approximately 30% of the automobile components used in India come from China, and any kind of gap would hit the automobile industry in India. India has the third largest pharmaceutical industry in the world. However, 90% of raw materials to produce medicine in India come from China. Recently, during the COVID-19 lockdown, India was supplying hydroxychloroquine medicine across the world. For manufacturing this drug, more than 80% of raw materials comes from China. Not only raw materials, but around 80% of medical equipment used in India are manufactured in China, and similarly around 50%. The middle class families with an average income mostly depend on cheap Chinese goods, be it the electronic industry or mobile industries. China is firmly rooted in our markets. Chinese mobile gains like Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo have 66% of hold in the smartphone market in India. Furthermore, vital startups in India like Flipkart, Paytm, Zomato, Ola, BigBasket, Baiju, Dream11, Hike, Make My Trip, Oyo, Paytm Mall, Policy Bazaar, Quicker, Snapdeal, Swiggy have extensive Chinese investment, whereas Chinese companies hold stakes and earn massive profit out from these companies. So, at last, I may only say that boycotting China or banning Chinese products in India is easy to say, but practically it is pretty difficult to implement. If India stops imports from China, then we will be left with either expensive alternatives from any other country. China, because of its effective manufacturing capacity, is able to dominate not only Indian but also the world market. Hence, prohibiting Chinese products will immensely affect the middle class population in India, and it is not at all feasible because our economy is under stress. India still needs to make great efforts towards self-sufficiency by investing more in research and development and other government organizations like DRDO, BHEL, etc. and have to build capacity behind the government's campaigns like Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Startup India, etc. Hence, to become a self-reliant country, we must have to make our people efficiently skilled and use them to develop the country. We firstly have to make ourselves capable of manufacturing goods individually to procure the local demands, and then we may take a call to blockage of Chinese products in India markets. However, revolutions start with small steps, and time has come for India to plan, prepare, and begin a considered mass movement towards Atmanirbhar Bharat or self-reliance India. Thanks for watching the video. This video is only made to share the knowledge, not to criticize anybody's feelings. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please share it to your friends and family for the best knowledge. Stay tuned for the next video.